Wait. This kid try to. I mean, beep. This kid try to. This kid try to. E-par. He tried to E-par a 55-year-old. Texas rapper GS Ronnie killed with his 5-year-old daughter car wash ambush. I seen a post about this, I think, but I don't know. I don't really. For me, I'm not from over it. I don't really know what's going on. I'm about to figure it out right now.
A 30-year-old man and his 5-year-old daughter were murdered at a car wash in the Fort Worth suburb of Forest Hill.
Sky 4 video shows dozens of evidence markers around a maroon child.
Killing a jet. I don't know how y'all boys booties, bruh. Y'all boys booties.
Also a vacuum still laying in the front seat. Fort Worth and Mansfield police were on scene to help with crowd control. Raw emotions as loved ones rushed to the car wash. Cries were heard as people leaned on one another.
When is gonna stop? He didn't target nobody. He was a family man and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him?
Was he dissing? Nobody. I don't know what he was rapping about. Was he dissing though?
And a baby, his baby.
Nah, the baby's crazy though. 5 years old, y'all boys green.
Approximately 10:49 a.m. Forest Hill police were dispatched to a shooting incident at a local car wash in the 6500 block of Forest Hill Drive. Upon arrival, officers discovered a 30-year-old male laying on the ground suffering multiple gunshot wounds. He'd later be identified as Chucky Smith, but more commonly known as the Texas rapper Get Money Lil Ronnie. Inside of his vehicle, officers made a horrific discovery. His 5-year-old daughter had been shot. Officers tried life-saving measures on both of them, but tragically, both of them would be pronounced dead at the scene. Preliminary investigation revealed 2 shooters wearing blue jeans and gray sweaters exited a white 4-door Kia.
Both of them wearing the same thing.
Within a bay at the car wash, and while he was vacuuming his interior, the shooters approached on foot and opened fire. Surveillance video would hit the internet showing they fired from close range as Ronnie took off running across the parking lot and away from his vehicle. Ronnie would keep running, making his way to a dumpster where the 2 shooters who appeared to be fleeing came back. Standing over Ronnie, one shooter would again open fire, dropping him to the ground. The second shooter would go behind the dumpster, off camera, and it can be assumed he also fired into Ronnie while he was on the ground. With both shooters running off, Ronnie would make one final attempt to run, but only last 5 seconds before collapsing.
Damn.
The same day of the shooting, police would announce a suspect had been identified, and an active capital murder warrant had been issued. 2 days later, police would identify both shooters to the public. 24-year-old Adonis Robinson is a convicted sex offender who was released from prison in August of 2024.
This kid was on 4 years parole with mandatory supervision. Wait. This kid tried to. I mean, beep. This kid tried to E-par. He tried to E-par a 55-year-old. You couldn't get no buns. 55. What you gonna do with that grandma pushing, nigga?
Convicted of sexual
what you gonna do with that grandma pushing?
Comply with sex offender registration. Apparently, he was 19 years old at the time of his arrest, while his victim was 55. According to a news article from 2019, a woman was jogging a trail when she passed a man wearing a hoodie pulled tight over his head. She was attacked from behind as he threw her to the ground, hitting her and threatening to beat her unconscious if she didn't stop screaming. She continued to fight back and scream as he tried pulling down her jogging shorts. Someone nearby heard the screams and came to
outside
her.
The
suspect saw them and ran off. During the attack,
that's how you look going in. That boy came out with face tats and all.
Back to Adonis. Surveillance video from a nearby cell phone store would show he bought the charger hours before the attack.
Damn.
21-year-old Jacoby Russell has prior convictions for unlawfully carrying a weapon, assault of a pregnant person, and assault with bodily injury. Apparently in 2023,
Assault of a pregnant person?
he beat his child's mother by striking, scratching, or dragging her with his hand. A plea deal would leave him on probation for 3 years, but only months later he'd be arrested for shooting a man. Another plea deal would spare him from prison, reducing his crime to a misdemeanor and sentencing him to a 1-year labor sentence, meaning once a week he had to work at the sheriff's office. He decided not to go and had a warrant out for his arrest at the time of the car wash shooting. It would seem the system failed its Texas citizens, as neither man should have been in society after one attempted a rape while the other beat his pregnant girlfriend.
Oh, we can say that on YouTube.
The internet would heat up when photos of Jacoby next to Texas rapper CJ Casino were found. This would make a connection that would leave fans spinning theories as to who was responsible for getting Ronnie killed. But instead of focusing on the hypotheticals, what we need to focus on is accountability. I can't say what made Ronnie a target.
What was he rapping about?
It could have been his affiliation to the rapper Yayo that got him killed. But he was at a car wash in the morning with his daughter when shooters opened fire. It's become normal for anyone involved in hip-hop, from rappers to producers to even DJs, to expect violence because it comes within the culture of hip-hop. So a 30-year-old father can be considered careless for even having his daughter in the back seat. Normalizing violence leaves men not having the ability to be fathers, as their lives are constantly in danger. And in this situation, I don't think the shooters knew that little girl was in the car, but the thought of what if didn't stop them. I can't think of anyone that isn't disgusted with this story. A 5-year-old girl being gunned down with her father. Her last moments in the back of a car while his were on the pavement. At the end of the day, killing is killing, and every day the wrong people get shot. But who's actually to blame? If the shooters were locked up back when one tried to rape a woman and the other shot a man, they wouldn't have had the ability to kill that little girl. If the so-called street code was real, the shooters would have got punished for targeting women in the past, but they didn't. Everyone can claim women and children are off limits, but the reality is, the streets knows no limits. Any and anyone can fall.
That's why I say, bro, nowadays, bro, ain't no reason to be, just leave that shit alone, y'all boys. Y'all boys, young niggas, bro, just leave that shit alone, bro, cause, hey, that shit not the same for me. When I was a jit, bro, how I grew up seeing the older niggas, that shit changed when I grew up.
Revenge continuing the cycle, or attempts to pick up the pieces. As for the two shooters, on March 6th, 3 days after the shooting, cell phone video would emerge of multiple police vehicles at a Chevron gas station in Livingston, Texas. Livingston Police, Fort Worth Police, and Texas Rangers would place a man and woman into custody, with police having confirmed the man was none other than Adonis Robinson. It's unclear at this time if the female will face charges of accessory. On March 7th, Jacoby Russell would be arrested in Fort Worth, and the chase officially came to an end, with both men facing capital murder charges. Under Texas law, they can face execution, which I can't imagine anyone protesting against. A GoFundMe for the mother of the little girl that was taken will be pinned in the comment section of this video for anyone wanting to donate. A picture posted to Ronnie's Instagram would show his daughter with another little girl, and the caption would read, "My baby girl couldn't stand the fact that her friend was sad. This morning her daddy couldn't make it to Donuts with Daddy, so you know we let her know it's okay to join us and she can snap it up, and that changed her whole mood. My little Valentine's, literally." A small act of kindness by Ronnie and his daughter would be returned after their tragic deaths, as that same little girl sent a video expressing how she misses her friend.
I missed you at school today, Armani. I love you.
Now this is one of the saddest deaths within hip hop. that somebody's daughter got killed. And I mean, there's been similar situations. We had the guy in Chicago who allegedly pissed on someone's grave.
So, boys, let me know what else y'all want me to react to. This shit crazy. Y'all see how this shit going. Like, y'all don't gotta go do this shit yourself. Y'all seeing how this shit playing out on the net. Y'all can see what's going on. Y'all see niggas dying before they even music blow up. I don't know what Jit used to rap about, but if he was dissing, then I don't know. But the Jit, that's crazy. That boy like, comment, subscribe.
I want y'all motherfuckers to subscribe to Foreign TVO. Don't give a fuck. Better subscribe, motherfucker. If not, security gonna get your ass. Pop, pop.